Old Dirty Dan clan's out this week, moving around. And the turkey, it's their time of year. And all the little birds seem to be having a good time this week, cold or not. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the Foothills of the Smoky. Another chapter of As the Ridge Turns here in East Tennessee. Now, we've had some beautiful weather. We had 3 days of really cold weather and a little bitty light snow. But it's that time of year. I figured it was redbud come in. They're in full bloom. And them winters is beginning to start. And it's been nice. Hope y'all doing well out there, staying warm, enjoying this spring. Now it's the pond here, the sinkhole, it comes and goes with the rain. We had some more rain, this thing would stay up, but it's got a little water in it. But the animals love it, water or no water. So relax, enjoy yourself, and let's see what stepped in front of the camera. Now up on the ridge, the deer enjoying themselves on this trail right on top of this ridge. No pressure on them except for the coyotes running them to death. And there's old, looks like Dirty Dan, out making his rounds up on the ridge too. He's a long way from the Rock Motel. But I guess he's got his favorite route he's got to find, somewhere on this ridge. He's enjoying the morning. And the turkey, they're still in these woods, and it's their time of year. Here you can see a bunch of hens blocked up down here at the salt block, moving around. And they move all across the ridge, but they're not really in front of the cameras this week, like last week. But I caught one good tom here strutting through the woods. But they just don't strut up to the camera. Maybe sooner or later. And these deer, the little herd, they just browse around. Here you can see the snow flurries snowing on a cold day. But they're kind of nervous. These coyotes are really hot right now. But they lay down and take it easy on a sunny day. Enjoy the day. And here the bachelor herd is all about lost their antlers. A couple still got antlers, but they're about gone. And there's a groundhog sitting on a rock, just watching. And there's one running through the woods in the thickets here, making their round. And here's a little wood thrush on a cold, snowy morning. They're back, but they're not singing yet, but they will. And here's a little woodpecker. Looks like a northern flicker, enjoying the morning. And down at the acorn pile, deer's always browsing through here. They got to stop and pick around what's left of these acorns. And of course the squirrels always digging in them. But they'll find something. They always do. And they enjoy themselves just looking for them. But they'll find a nut, carry it out. And on the other end of the ridge, the stump, there's a little Carolina wren enjoying the morning. And it looks like a doe in the background passing through. Noticing this camera. And there looks like a buck. Lost its antlers on a sunny morning. The little squirrels, they always browsing here. Love this little stump. They'll find them a nut and get back up here and eat it. They enjoy themselves. But no worries, they'll just find them another nut, come back and eat. They enjoy the day. And down at the salt block, that's one of the Dirty Dan clan out running around. They enjoy this salt block, and so does the squirrels. All the animals seem to enjoy this salt block, especially the deer. But they get a little nervous sometimes. But they take turns on it, night or day. They're starting to molt a little bit, losing their winter coats. They know spring's on the way. Well, it's already here. We've still got a few winters to go through, though. And here at the cut, a really windy day. And these windy days are hard on my camera batteries, I'll tell you. The deer's always browsing through here. It's whatever they can scratch up, what the squirrels ain't got. Always browsing. Just enjoying the shortcut. And the little squirrels always enjoy themselves. Like to see that fox squirrel again. Haven't seen him but that one time. But I know he's here. And at the cut, little birds enjoying themselves. Here's a little robin early one morning. Windy day. And all the little birds get in on it. Just browsing in the leaves. And there's a beautiful cardinal on a snowy morning. Out doing his thing. And there's a northern flicker climbing a tree in the background. Here he is up close, prowling in the leaves. Ain't he beautiful? And deer's always browsing through here. Just wherever they seem to lead themselves to. But little Ricky, he's always here sometime or another, looking for that elusive walnut. But they ain't to be found. But the acorns are still a little bit around, but they're all about gone now. He has to say hi every once in a while. He's busy. And at the tree, deer browsing through here, just crisscrossing this ridge. There's a little yearling. Mommy ain't far off, I bet you. And there's old Dirty Dan, out making his morning round, sneaking by, and coming back in late in the afternoon, checking out his places. Here he is on the patio. He's elusive, though. And you can see that little fur sticking up on the side. That was him up on top of the ridge. He puts on a lot of miles, too, across this ridge. He's going to turn in for the day. And there's a little red-headed woodpecker. Ain't he beautiful? And they really enjoying themselves. You can hear them in the background. Now I changed that camera back out. Here's a little cardinal there cutting the weeds down. Trying to help me out, I guess. I'll have to weed this place eventually anyway when they start growing. Ain't he beautiful? What's he eating on? Now I had to change the camera back out, back to this one. That other one was missing too many animals. And I did film some good little birds here. Here's that red-headed woodpecker, different angle. They are so beautiful, these little birds, and they make such beautiful noise. There's a mating pair. And there's a little woody, a little wood thrush. I wish they'd start singing. Here's some more little birds. There's a little Carolina wren in the background. He's got to show up. And of course, little Ricky's always up here sometime or another on his perch. And here he is at the back door. Just prowling around, looking for a nut. And little Chucky, ground squirrel, chipmunk, and little Carolina wren. Probably got a nest close by. And there's old Dirty Dan. He ain't very happy looking, is he? But he goes about his business. Down at the pond, here's what it looked like at the beginning of the week, all that rain. And at the end of the week, it just slowly goes away. But the deer still enjoy it. And the turkey's coming through, just marching through. Bunch of hens. At the other camera, you can see the water level before it went back down. And the squirrels and the little birds still enjoy it. No water in it, just mud. A little bit of water. And the deer. This looks like the bachelor herd. See, some of them still got a little bit of antlers, some don't. One got one spike on one side, and the rest of them, they're just about all gone. Another week, they'll probably all be gone. And here is a cat at the pond. Not sure which one this is. Looks like tiger in the daytime. I've never seen this one before. Where these feral cats come from, they're coming off the road somewhere. Come dark, cold night, the old coons coming off their den tree, making their rounds. And they just go up through these rocks, crisscrossing this ridge, whatever they can find to eat on. And there's a little skunk. They're here, they just ain't really in front of the cameras as much. But they prowl this ridge night after night. This is their home. And this little skunk's ready for action. He better be with all these coyotes around. And they're sure watching these animals. They don't care what the weather is. They're out making their rounds. And I figured he seen the light on this camera real dim, that little red light. He thought it was something. He's going to come check it out. But the deer just making their rounds. Moving across the ridge. They'd better be careful. And the old coon here at the cuts, all up him at the cut this week. Looks like no tail coming down. That's him and his friends. And at the log, there's a little possum coming through. Look like corkscrew, I can't tell. At the tree? Yeah, they're always coming through here. And that looks like Chubby, making his way back to the Rock Motel, I bet you. But here's the coyotes. They're out heavy this week for some reason. They don't show no mercy on these little animals. Like here, up the rock, this coon. Look like he's had a hunk out of his back, don't he? Don't know if it's from fighting, or a coyote, or a bobcat. You don't never know. But that's nature here on the ridge. These animals gotta be careful. And there's a beautiful little possum. Looks like Wilma there. See her sack there? Her pouch? Maybe she's getting ready to have some babies. If not already carrying them. But they live here at the Rock Motel too. I guess he's going to turn in. And here's a little skunk. Rock Motel coming through. And the back door, there's that little field mouse. Them feral cats hadn't got him yet. And there's the old possum coming through. And No Tail. I guess he's wiping his feet coming through the back door. And up on the ridge, that looks like Chubby. Eating them bugs if you can find them. They're starting to come back real good, these bugs are, on these warm days. And these possums love them. And the deer just browsing through the trail. Into the dark. But here's what they got to watch out for. He's old Charlie Bob the coyote. And down at the pond, there's a little young coon checking in. And on the other camera, coons have a good time. The frogs is out a little bit during the day. You can hear them when it's warm, and they're after them. Here's on a little cold night, that little redbud winter. Snow flurries are flying. And there's old No Tail, always wiping his feet. Then the little possums is coming through. They enjoy the pond too. Here's a little mating pair, looks like. But that all comes to a screeching halt when them old coyotes come out. And here's a little doe browsing on all the little sampling green stuff on the things. There's the coyotes. They're just trying to find one of these animals. They better be careful. They'll eat the frogs too, or anything they can get a hold of. I come down, the deer come back in. They enjoy this pond. I come down across the ridge, coyotes still hunting. They still on the move. And here's a buck down at the salt block, a little spike. Hadn't lost its antlers yet. Enjoying the morning. And another day unfolds here on the ridge. There's a mommy doe and her yearling. But the little squirrels, they don't care what time of year it is. They enjoy themselves in these woods. They don't like a big snow on, though, I can tell you that. But they have a good time. Just enjoying their day. and they're comical. Having a good time. Well, that's just what stepped in front of the cameras, guys. Hope you enjoy these little BOs. Take care of yourself out there. God bless, and I'll see you next time.